What is going on, guys? In today's tutorial we'll be discussing Aimlabs and how you can use it to improve your aim in Valorant. But before we get into it, guys, you know the drill. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first thing you want to do is we want to set up our settings in Aimlabs. So we're going to go to the settings tab, the top right corner, and we will start with crosshair. Crosshair, this is all preference, guys. Feel free to pause the video if you would like to copy the crosshair that I am running. That's always just been a standard for me, so yeah, that's up to you guys. The next thing we want to do is targets. Guys, this is the color of the little balls that will be shown when doing the tasks. So for me personally, I match this to the enemy color that I play with in Valorant, and I play with purple Tripanopia. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Audio, this is down to personal preference, guys. Personally, I like the beep one as my hit sound. The rest of my sound, the music is all down, and I like to play some background music when playing, so we don't have any of that on. The next setting we're going to go into is graphics, guys. This you want to make full screen exclusive to give you the best performance as with any other game. Select your display monitor. I'm running 2 monitors, so currently this is my main monitor, my 240Hz. Display resolution, this one you want to set as your max monitor display resolution. Refresh rate, set it to your max, mine's 240. Stretching ratio, guys, you don't really want to do any stretched res on an aim trainer. You just want to set this as, if you are playing with the stretched res on anything else, then you want to mimic it, but I suggest keeping this off. Max Q frames, you want to select this to low latency, so you have less input delay. Frame rate limiter, I've set this to on, guys, because in Aimlabs it doesn't restrict it, and I don't see a point going to 300-400 FPS when your monitor can only show 240. I will be making another tutorial on monitor refresh rates and frame rates and explaining all of that to you guys. The max UI frame rate, that's just in the loading screen. Graphic settings, I've got mine to fastest and everything is off. Obviously it's not a game that we need crazy visuals, so yeah. Okay, guys, gray box settings. Now this is the setting that changes your gray box, or the actual thing that's there. Obviously I've got mine set to individual. The element is main. The texture is dark red. I like it. It just makes my targets pop a little bit more. Override none. Shadows hard. That I've got set to that. The tiling, this is the space of the tiles, guys. So you can make it 5 where it's completely small, and you can make it 0 if that case. In actual fact, the best one, and I don't know why mine was set to that, but 0.2 is actually quite a nice one to run with. The grids are big, so there's less detailing and everything going on. Smoothness, that's the, if you look at the ping target, you'll see here it changes the target a little bit. Oh no, sorry, I lied to you. This changes the background. So yeah, we've got ours set to 0.9 just to avoid the stuff. Then on controls, you want to set your game profile to Valorant. This is purely just based on whichever game you're playing. On Aimlabs there are tons of games, guys. There is Warzone, there's Valorant, CSGO, Spellbreak, Smart, Rust, Roblox. Any game that you're looking to improve on, guys. Obviously this tutorial is Valorant based, but yeah, as you can see, there's tons of games that you can go there. Aspect ratio, so this is going to be matched to what yours is in Valorant. If you are playing on letterbox, make it letterbox. If you are playing on full, make it full. I suggest full, guys. As you can see here, letterbox is the whole entire 16:9 image, which will fit onto the screen, resulting in black bars vertically for lower aspect ratios. So look, you're not going to really notice a difference if you are playing on a full 16:9 ratio, but just keep it on full. Hipfire settings, right? So this is your sense, guys. All you want to focus on is this sense here. And this sense you are going to match identically to your sense that you have in Valorant. So for me, I'm playing on 800 DPI at 0.46. And for this video, if I'm not mistaken, I've purposely left mine at 1600 so I can show you where we changed the DPI. So CPI, that's cards or dots per inch. That you want to make it to whatever your mouse is set to. As I said, I'm playing with 800 DPI, so we're going to make ours 800. And you're going to leave the rest. Your ADS sense, guys, in Valorant, mine's always kept to 1. I don't slower the sense. I like to keep my sense uniform in a way that my sensitivity or my hipfire sense is going to be matched to my ADS sense. We're going to click save. Next one we're going to go into is game. So game, this is just hide the interface settings and what's going to show. I'm only going to go through these main ones, which is the gameplay. And what we're going to look for is gameplay settings, default camera mode we're going to make and set to first person. Weapon visibility, you want to set this to hard. Reason, guys, is we are purely just practicing aim here. We are not practicing how our game looks and what to do. It is just purely mechanics and aim. So we're going to keep that off. Weapon recoil, we're going to make off. Weapon sway, we're going to turn this off. Keybinds aren't really important, guys. As I say, you're basically just using your mouse for this game. So yeah, there's no point in changing any of your keybinds. And skins, of course, you can select which skins you want, which ones you want to buy, etc. So let's jump into the tasks, guys. So these are just a few tasks that I can recommend to you guys for Valorant. These are my top 4 tasks that I sort of have come to use to nurture the aim. So the first task we're going to get into is the Valorant Ascent Micro Flex Standard. So what this task is, as you guys can see, it puts you on the Ascent map, A site. It's mimicked that, so that's a nice part about the Aimlabs is it does have the Valorant maps in here for you. And all you're going to want to do is just focus on getting these little balls. And yeah, we're just focusing on precision, guys. If you're struggling to hit your shots, again, remember precision is going to be with a lower sense. So maybe lower your sense. The speed will come, guys. So that's the first task. The second task that we're going to be looking at, guys, is the Valorant Ascent headshot. Now, the reason I like this task, guys, is because all it's really going to help you do as well. As you can see, now we are placed on the opposite side on Ascent A side. And the balls are just basically going to appear as to where the heads would appear for characters, guys. So this is oh, a little bit shaky, but this is what you're going to want to practice, especially for your crosshair placement. And as said on the previous task, guys, you want to start off slow and then you want to build up your speed. Your main thing is you want to make sure that your accuracy, which is the percentage shown in the top right there next to the timer, you want to make sure that that is above 90%, guys. And the reason I say this is because in any game, any FPS game, accuracy is key. Accuracy is key. So we keep that above there and then you start speeding it up. The next task that we're going to look at, guys, is the 6-shot. Now, this is a task that is going to benefit you and help with the precision, those very micro small adjustments, guys. As you can see, the targets are extremely small, and you basically just want to make sure that your flicks are getting flicked straight onto there When you do the flick, guys, remember there's a micro adjustment. So you're going to flick, micro adjust, flick, micro adjust, flick. And you'll see that your targets start to get a little bit quicker as you go on. Okay. And for our last task, guys, that we're going to be recommending today, we're going to be using motion shot. If any of you are aware with TENS, which I'm sure you are as a Valorant player, he is known for this task. So you're going to click the middle, it's going to spawn another ball, and you're going to obviously go for that. So there's two ways to do this task. As you can see, the way I'm doing it now is I'm clicking, flicking, and going for it. Or you can click, track it, and go with it. Like that. Alright, guys. And that is it for today. So once again, guys, if you like this tutorial, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. We will be posting a lot more tutorials in the upcoming weeks, so stay tuned. Thanks for checking in.